Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are on page 191, and our objective for today is today I will find patterns and compare values using division. Okay, so we actually have two objectives today, but our main objective is going to be this second part. We're going to be comparing values using division. This is going to be the important part of our lesson, the part that you're going to see on your test. So that's the part that we're really going to be focusing on today. Okay, so let's look at our vocabulary. We're given our place value chart, and then they're reminding us about our 3 new division vocab words. So we have a dividend, remember, and I said the dividend has the word divide in it. So the dividend is the number you divide. We divide it by the divisor, and our answer is our quotient. Okay, we're going to do 2 different types of problems today. And our first type of problem is going to be something that we've seen in our multiplication lessons, where we're going to be filling out the table and then comparing the quotient to the dividend. This is where we're just going to be looking for our pattern to help us. But this is the important part of our lesson, is we're going to be doing our comparing here. So we're going to underline the 2 digits, write the value of the 2 digits, and compare the values. Okay, now we've done this before in our previous lessons, and we talked about that one place value equaled 10 times. What we're going to see today is we might see where there's 2 place values apart. So 2 place values is going to equal 100 times. And if this doesn't make sense to you right now, just copy it down. And when I do it as my examples, and when we do them together, it might make more sense. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get started on my first one. And here's my first problem. My first problem says, starting with 26,000, divide by 10 until you can no longer divide by 10. Fill out the table. So I have 26,000 divided by 10. Now, my pattern's going to be getting smaller in this. So it's going to get smaller. So I'm going to be moving them this way. 26,000 divided by 10 is 2,600. 2,600 divided by 10, I'm going to watch my pattern get even smaller, is 260. 260 divided by 10, my pattern's going to move this way. Okay, so this is the problem. We're just going to focus on using a pattern to help us, but this is really our important part of our lesson. This is what we're going to see on our assessment. So it says, how is the 3 in the tens place different than the 3 in the hundreds place? Okay, so in my question, they're asking about the 3 in the tens place first. So I'm going to make sure that's in my answer first. And they're comparing the 3 in the tens place to the 3 in the hundreds place. Okay, so the 3 in the tens place is worth 30. 3 tens is worth 30. 3 hundreds is worth 300. But this is the one they want me to compare first. So what do I notice? I notice that they're 1 place value apart, which means 10 times. So I would answer this by saying the 3 in the tens place, the 3 in the tens place is, and it was 1 place value, so it's going to be 10 times. And is it going to be less or greater? Well, if we look here, this 3 is worth 30 and that's worth 300, so it's 10 times less than the 3 in the hundreds place. So a couple things to notice is This is how I start my sentence. However, they ask the question, this is how I answer it. Also, that one place value equals 10 times. So let's do some of these together. We are on page 192. And our first question is this idea of this pattern that we were filling in. So we have 980,000 divided by 10. And I'm just noticing as I'm dividing, it's getting smaller. So I'm going to move it this direction, which gives me 98,000. So 98,000 divided by 10, we're going to move it in our pattern moving this way. Because when I divide by 10, it moves one place value smaller. Now I have 9,800 divided by 10, which is going to give me 980. So just watch our pattern move this direction. Then we have 980 divided by 10, which gives us 98. Okay, so remember, ladies and gentlemen, this we're just watching the pattern. This is where we want to focus, is our understanding here. So it says, how is the 7 in the thousands place different than the 7 in the 10,000s place? Okay, so my first question says, or I'm sorry, the first part says the 7 in the thousands place. That's this one. Well, 7 thousands is worth 7,000. And I'm comparing it to the 7 in the 10,000s place, which is this one. So 7 10,000s is worth 70,000. Okay, what else do I notice? They're only one place value apart. So I know one place value equals 10 times. Okay, so we're going to write our answer. So we have 7 in the thousands place. So we'll start our sentence that way. The 7 in the thousands place is, okay, and we know it's going to be 10 times because it's one place value apart. Is it less than or greater than? Well, the 7 in the thousands place is only worth 7,000, and this one's worth 70,000. So the 7 in the thousands place is 7 times less than the 7 in the 10,000s place. And that would be our answer. So I'll give you a second to get that one. So this helps me by writing one place values 10 times. So when you're doing this and you come across one that is 2 place values, it's going to be 100 times. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be practicing this on your own today. Have a wonderful day. Bye.